In this week's episode of the Weather and Parenthood podcast, I'm sitting down with Elizabeth Weprin, and she is absolutely hilarious. We talked about what it was like raising her two daughters and how she felt it was really, really important that she was able to raise two very independent women.
So I am so proud that I was able to raise independent learners and girls who supported their friends.
Of course, we also got into her content creation and how she's making really funny parodies, basically of herself. I am here with someone super cool that I fell in love with on the internet, Elizabeth Weprin, a Boca mom and content creator. And your stuff is hilarious. I saw you just scrolling Instagram one day and I thought, I gotta get her in here. We gotta sit down and chat.
Well, I am so honored and thrilled that you found me and that I'm here with you this morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We're going to get to know you a little bit because your stuff is like great. And I want to talk about the content, but let's get to know you a little bit more. Where are you originally from? What brought you down to South Florida?
Well, I'm originally a West Coast girl, not West Coast of Florida. I'm an LA girl.
Oh.
And I always knew I wanted to be East. I went to college in Syracuse.
Okay.
I mean, I really wanted to experience the East Coast. We're talking the fall leaves, seasons. Mm-hmm. And I met my husband in college and he decided he wanted the Florida life.
Okay.
So I, was like, oh, are you sure?
We don't really get seasons.
I won't get that. And he said, no, the only skiing I want to do is water skiing. And we moved in 93.
Okay, nice.
And then most of his family followed us when I was ready to have my first daughter. And the rest is history.
That's great.
I love that we had family, especially for our kids.
Yeah.
And it's something I wouldn't change, but I definitely never thought I would be living in South Florida.
Yeah. We don't really we have two seasons, wet and dry.
Wet and dry.
Or hot and hotter, as I like to say sometimes. But yes, it's so nice having family close by. It's like a built-in babysitter. I can just pawn my kids off to them. Like, here, you want to take them for 5 minutes? I need a break. So.
And moms need a break.
Yeah. It's very helpful having them close by. That's nice that you guys were able to get the family to come with you.
We have a big family.
I'm sure having kids was one of those, you got to come down here. We need help. We're going to have children.
Well, believe it or not, my husband's family is so normal, in my opinion, but they're abnormal because I grew up, with one sister. My husband's the oldest of 6 children.
Wow.
Same parents.
That's amazing.
My mother-in-law had her 6th baby when she was 48.
Good for her.
So my oldest daughter was in lower school with her uncle.
That's wild.
Crazy.
What an interesting thing to think about.
And my father was an OBGYN. And I remember telling him, my boyfriend's mom is pregnant. And that was with number 5. We were in college. And my dad could not even understand what I was saying to him. What do you mean she's pregnant? I mean, he delivers babies every day.
And that's like him having another child as well, like the same generation.
I didn't understand.
That's really
that somebody in their 40s would want to do it all over again.
Good for her. Maybe I'll get to that point. Maybe I'll be like, you know what, let's start over. But no, we're good. So you mentioned your kids. How many kids do you have? How old are they?
I have 2 daughters.
Okay.
My oldest one is 25 and my youngest one is 22.
Nice.
So here we are. I have one graduating in a week from college.
That's so wild.
It's weird being that, quote unquote, empty nester.
Yeah. What's that been like having both of them, not even just leaving college, but now one of them is now the last one's almost done with college. You really are empty nester, no more students, around.
My husband said, when the last bill came, this is the last time I'm paying tuition out of, oh my gosh, I mean, they've been in school, where we've received some big bills for tuition since they're babies.
Yeah.
So it'll be very nice
time to pay mom back, girls.
It's just that it's a new chapter and I go with it.
Yeah.
If I think too much about where I am, my age, I look at my kids and I do think, don't get me wrong, how am I old enough to have kids out of college?
You're not that old.
But I'm blessed and I'm proud of them. And I'm the mom who I'm as happy as my least happy child. And seeing how happy my kids are and thriving, to me, that's everything.
So you raised them down here in Boca.
I did.
And then they both went off to Ohio State.
Correct.
What was that like having them kind of, I guess, leave the house for, I mean, they went to camp, you mentioned, but you know.
They were sleepaway camp kids. You know, for those who can't understand, sending your kids away for 6-7 weeks, it was the best thing I ever did.
My sister and I both went to sleepaway camp. It was, I feel like, the best thing we did as being able to go away was like learn so much.
I feel that even if you try not to be a helicopter parent, I am a helicopter parent. I'm going to call myself out. And when they're at camp, you know, I'm sorry. If you don't like what they're serving, you need to figure it out or you're going to be hungry.
Right. Deal with it.
If you don't brush your teeth, I'm not there to say, you know, you didn't do it.
Learn your independence a little.
Exactly. I don't know what to tell you. If you share a hairbrush with somebody when I tell you not to, you're coming home with the lice. And that happened.
Yeah.
But they learned how to get along with others. They learned how to have responsibility. They had other authority figures there. They can't just call me and complain about each other. They can send me an email.
Write a letter. Right.
But I am a big believer that you have to let your kids figure things out. And the longer they go without having to think for themselves and making mistakes, the harder it will be for them. And college, yes, the education is amazing.
Right.
But again, those 4 years I feel are so crucial for learning how, not just to get along with others, roommates, yes, but you really have to figure things out for yourself. It's different than camp. I mean,
with camp, you have a counselor. There's no counselor in charge. You have an RA if you need something, but like you're literally taking care of yourself.
Exactly. You're doing your laundry. My daughter, I remember freshman year, she was so stressed out. The end of the year, she had to pack up the dorm room, and we were coming up for graduation for my older daughter. And I said to her, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You need to figure this out. You need to learn time management. I will send you all those Amazon, move out bags, whatever it is." First of all, she had her big sister there. Her big sister had a car there.
She had some help.
She had some help. And don't wait to the last minute. There's a learning curve. I don't care that you may not want to take your posters down and your room won't look to perfection into the last moment of school. Start with the low-hanging fruit.
Right.
Take your sweaters. You're not wearing them. It's May. Throw them in the duffel bag. Just start. Throw stuff away that you're not using next year. And she got it done, and she was stressed. I said, it's okay to be stressed.
Yeah.
Life can be stressful. That's part of learning and part of being independent.
That's great of you to have that attitude. Like, you know that you've succeeded if you're able to kind of send them off and like get them to, you have to help a little bit, and that's fine. But you were able to raise them well and kind of get them to put their sweaters in the duffel bag that they don't need anymore.
And it wasn't always well received.
Right, of course.
My direction, there were conversations that, where I think I see why animals eat their young. It's not always pretty, but I'm going to say it how it is. if the mom doesn't say it how it is,
Right.
how are they going to learn? I can't always be, oh, you're perfect.
Right. No,
You're
you gotta.
I'm going to say, are you? And yes, I curse at them. I won't curse now, but are you kidding me?
Right.
So
They gotta learn.
And the other moms who, you know, they want a new dresser in the dorm. They want a new this. Are you kidding me? No. Like,
Use the dresser they have. There's enough. There's
a
enough
reason
drawer
why
space.
it's there. Yes,
Right.
there's a time and a place where you can pick out furniture. But I'm sorry, pick out your comforter.
Live out the college dorm life like the rest of us did.
Exactly. Get a chair cushion if you
Yeah.
want to be more comfortable, etc. You know, you could spice it up a little bit.
Right.
But I'm sorry. No, and nor am I flying up to school.
The full dorm makeovers.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're wild to see. Oh my God. My mom was like, here, put a poster on your wall.
Right.
Have
We
fun.
had bed in a bag back then.
Yes. We still had it when I was there
Bed in a
too.
bag. And now I think, I don't know for sure, don't quote me, but I think there are people for a living who help.
Decorate dorms.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Good for them.
Yeah.
I told my daughter, you're very savvy online. You and your roommate, I'm sure, can figure out
Right.
on Etsy or
Amazon or wherever you want to
Exactly.
shop.
so. I was not hiring somebody.
That's really funny.
For a dorm room.
That's so. I always like see those sometimes. Like I'm scrolling on the internet and I'm like, what is this? This was not like a thing when I was like in college. It was, you had to like in my sorority house, you had to match your roommate's bed during like recruitment, just so it looked a little symmetrical. But like we went to like Macy's and like found cute like purple and gold bedding, and that was sort of the extent of what we did. There was
and you were so thrilled.
Yeah, we were like, oh my, this is so cute. This is perfect. We love it. And that was it. It was like not a whole thing. I don't even have the energy for that.
Well, now everything is a thing. Everything in everyday life.
Right.
And the moms take things to a level that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah. Interesting for me to now. I mean, my little boys are young. They're 6 months and 3.5. So I'm sure as we get older, we'll start seeing the things that happen. I guess they're the
competitive moms,
even
in preschool.
Oh, no. Luckily, all the moms that I met in school, they're absolutely wonderful. The group of moms in our classroom are like the sweetest women ever and super fantastic. But I'm sure eventually I'll come across someone somewhere where they're, you know, showing their room makeover. So you sent them off to college. One's about to graduate, and this is going to be like an 22 and 25 years worth of information. What were some of your favorite parts of being a mom to your girls?
First of all, I loved seeing their relationship grow.
Yeah.
Of course, there were moments that, I'm sure they wanted just to let loose on each other.
Yeah.
But they are each other's best friends. And I think to me, that's definitely the most rewarding. Let's see. I've always encouraged them to be their own person. My younger one not to follow in her big sister's footsteps, you know, to create her own path and be true to herself. And seeing them take on whatever it was they wanted to experience and know that they had our support and encouragement. And they didn't always get where they, you know, wanted to go.
Right. You got to learn to fail a little sometimes.
They have to. And I wasn't the mom who read the summer reading when they had summer reading.
Right.
I wasn't the mom who did the projects with them. I was there to assist.
Right.
But I
buy the materials if they needed them.
Exactly. You know, give me a list. And then, of course, I'm, you know, stressing, running to the, you know, Michael's looking for the most
getting the science,
random,
the big folding poster board things that you had to
like stress to the max. Like, oh my gosh,
those.
Wait, what do you mean? But I remember one of my best moments as a parent. One of my girlfriends, she asked me if Marley had done whatever the project was, and they were at school that day, and I'm stressed out. I hadn't heard about this project. So I'm thinking,
oh no, she forgot to do it.
Exactly. Like, I'm going to wring her neck. What? I'm freaking out. I pick her up. Oh my gosh. Jody said, you have a whatever project. And she looked at me and she was so annoyed with me. And she told me to mind my own business, that she had already done it. I'm like, wait, you did it? What?
That's amazing.
My friend had stressed me out for that day. These moms can get competitive,
Right,
about, what the project looks like, this and that. And I was just so grateful
and proud, I'm sure.
and proud that I didn't have to sit up till midnight worrying about gluing, cutting, printing. It was done.
That's amazing.
I don't think I ever saw it.
Good for you. Hopefully got an A.
So I am so proud that I was able to raise independent learners and girls who supported their friends. I always wanted to raise kids who, I told them, when somebody else wins or gets or does, that doesn't take away from you.
Right.
Be happy for them, cheer them on, and then you're going to hope that they're going to be there to do the same for you, because everyone gets a turn.
Yeah. I love that.
I mean, okay, let's call it what it is. If you're both in a race in track and field, and you wanted to win the 400, whatever it is, okay, that stings, but you still have to be happy for your friend.
Right. Someone has to lose every time.
Exactly.
And this time it might be you, the next time it might be the other person, you might be the winner.
And I'm also not that mom who signs on for the participation prizes. It is okay not to always get the trophy.
Right.
Or whatever, what gift.
Right.
So, if it's somebody else's birthday, my kids aren't the ones opening the presents.
Right. It's that person's time.
Exactly.
I love that. And so that was your favorite part, when she was able to do a project by herself.
Those are my favorite moments when my kids, those were big ones to me.
Yeah. You did something right for them to be able to do something on their own independently.
Of course, I have those memories of, this one won whatever game or scored a goal, or those are fabulous. But to me, it's
like you raise them.
I want them to be good people.
Yes.
And I'm not just saying that. When I see how empathetic they are and how devoted they are to family, to their careers, to their studies, whatever it is, those are the wins for me.
That's awesome. Do you have now the frustrating side of it? What was your least favorite part of parenting?
Oh, I'm still tired. I mean, I remember all I wanted was to be a mommy.
Yeah.
And the moment I got pregnant, to me, I was just, wow. Oh my gosh, my dreams came true. But then when that baby's born, I thought, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do?
Right. That's exactly how I felt.
I walked, when I walked into the house with her the first time, I thought, wait, where am I supposed to put her? Do I put her in the crib? Do I put her on the floor on that mat that's,
what do we do?
with the arch over it? Do I put her in that bouncy seat? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And it was very overwhelming.
Yeah.
That was a lot. And for me, I feel like I have to go through something once to be comfortable with it. So by the time I had my second child, it was so much easier. Yeah. But everything that was new, being a first-time mom, was really scary.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
Feeding the baby. For the first time, I thought, like, how long do you wait?
Right.
Or how do you know when you're supposed to burp the baby? And all I know is, when I have been asked throughout the years what my advice is, I'm like, just don't drop the baby.
Yeah.
And you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Right. Just feed
You're
it,
good.
change its diaper, you're good to go.
Love the baby, and it's and it's true. It doesn't matter how many Mommy and Me classes you take.
Yeah.
Or which books you read to your child? Did you read when you were pregnant? Versus all of that did overwhelm me.
I didn't read a single book for that reason. I was like, there's going to be too much information and I'm not going to like, I won't retain any of it or it's going to overwhelm me. So we'll just deal with it.
I mean, I wanted to be that perfect mother. And there are so many voices in a new mom's ear, from the pediatrician. It could be your mother. It could be your in-laws. It could be your best friend, your husband, whoever it is, whether you're breastfeeding, if you have a baby nurse, whatever it is.
There's so much noise.
There is. And you think, I just want to do the right thing for my baby. But the one thing I did learn was, even as a new mom, you have to go with your feeling, your gut, that the connection that a mommy has with her baby is real. Yeah. It is beautiful. It is precious. And it is real. Don't let anybody, I don't care how many kids they have, tell you different.
Yeah.
Trust
your gut.
Your baby. And you know how you feel, and you are the mom, and you are their protector. And I had a situation with my older one. She was 4 months old. She needed some surgery, and I was told, like, I'm just a paranoid new mom.
Right.
I knew I wasn't. I knew something was wrong with my baby. Well, she had emergency surgery, and I wanted to say, "See, I told you so."
Yeah. That recently, I had someone who recently had her first daughter. She's just a few weeks old now. And I was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Congratulations. And she's like, thank you. We're exhausted. We're excited. Do you have any words of wisdom? And I literally said to her, I was like, don't listen to anybody's words, because only you know your baby, and what works for your baby won't work for someone else's. Even my two, I brought my second one home and I was like, oh my God, this is so much easier bringing home number two than number one. It's so nerve-wracking the first time. Second time, you're like, I got this. We're good. And they're so different, like the swaddles that they liked and how they liked to eat and how much they were eating and like you guys could not be any different. And you hear like all babies are different. So like what's going to work for yours isn't going to work for mine, and vice versa. So I told her, I was like, just you'll know your baby, you'll learn her, because she's going to be different than mine. My two are different. They're made from the same parents. It's so interesting to see like them becoming, there goes my pencil, them becoming two different people. But yeah, I used to joke with my sister too, like she's the older one, I'm the younger one, that she was the experimental baby. Like
that's really funny.
Right? Like she was the first one that my parents sort of had to figure everything else out on. And then like I had everything the easy way, because they're like, oh, we got it all the way with her. This is our, so we joke about that sometimes.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it's a great way to put it. So let's turn to the fun stuff now.
Okay, I'm ready.
Your content is so funny and it's so accurate. And for anybody that's either been to South Florida or knows the South Florida culture, you like are so spot on with your stuff. So what got you started as a content creator?
Well, believe it or not, my kids. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would be sitting here talking about being a content creator. I have always been what I call a professional volunteer, because I wanted to be that stay-at-home mom and be that, room parent and the mom pickup.
Yeah.
And I did all that. So I was able to be very involved. And the more I got involved, the more, I met different people in the community and blah, blah, blah. But one day I met somebody through the kids, and I thought during COVID, her job seems really, really easy. It seemed really easy. And I was who I thought was her best customer at the time. And I thought, you know what, maybe I'm going to join her in business. Why not? What do I have to lose?
Right.
My kids are getting older. I'm ready for next chapter.
Right.
I can't stay volunteering at the school if they're not there anymore.
Right.
I need to, cut the cord, if you'd say, And I joined this great team, of women, and I was loving working for myself on my own terms. But when I do something, I like to go big.
Yeah.
Really big. And my social media was really limiting my exposure for growth in the business I was in. My kids would tell me how awful my social media was. And
There's no one more honest than your children.
And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I am not taking selfies of me with my mouth open.
Right.
Like you do, in the car, I'll look over and that Snapchat, click, click, click. And I'm like, I don't understand why you send these pictures.
Yeah.
To girls, you care so much what your pictures look like when you're posing, but then you're literally, your tongue is out.
Yeah.
And they're like, you don't get it. I'm like, I guess I don't. And fast forward, I thought I understood social media. I was doing all the things that I was taught with the company I was working with, but I wasn't growing. And I thought, I'm doing all the right things. I don't understand. I'm doing the hashtags. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. I'm posting however many days. But finally I said, okay, all right, I agree. It could be better. I'm sure there's room for improvement, but I just don't care.
Right.
You don't understand. I don't care.
You're just doing this for fun.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not that big of a deal. And my daughter said, I want you to call Izzy. Why? This was somebody she met on a teen tour and went to college with.
Okay.
Why am I calling Izzy? She is so famous. She is so amazing, Mommy. You should see her content. Go on her Instagram. I'm like, okay. So I look and I'm like, okay, she's beautiful, young 20s. You think I should be that? No, like, there's no way.
Right.
And she said, no, please, Mommy. So I said, okay, I'll DM'd her. We had a call. She's like, oh my gosh, of course I could help you. I'm like, really? And I loved her on the phone. She's in Manhattan. And then a couple weeks later, our whole business model shifted and I didn't need her anymore. There was no team building. And I called her and I said, listen, I have some bad news. I don't have the same need. And she said, no, this is better. And I'm like, I'm sorry. How is this better?
Right.
I literally just told you, like, I won't be paying you.
Right.
She said, no. You don't have to be tied to one brand. And I told her I didn't understand what she was saying. Like, do you know who you're talking to?
Right.
I'm in my 50s. What are you saying?
Right.
This was just a few months ago, last summer. And she said, no. And she gave me her whole idea, her vision. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give you a few months. I'll be coachable. I'll listen.
Right.
And she would tell me what to do as far as, make your favorite recipe. And I'm like, I'm not
That's
a cook.
not you. Right.
And I would try different things and post, and I would be so uncomfortable. Like, I would cringe, literally.
Right.
Like, because I didn't post pictures of myself.
Right.
I wasn't that person who storied and
shared all this part of your life.
Maybe I would post happy birthday to my kids and
Right.
they would send me the pictures. And then one day, something just worked. I think it was a Halloween post
Okay.
about Boca
Okay.
and how we do Halloween. And for whatever reason, it just
Kind of made sense.
reached people, and I would get comments and it went viral. And I thought, wait, what is happening right now? And Izzy was like, oh my gosh, this is your niche.
Yeah.
You're the Boca mom. And I'm like, okay.
I am.
Like, what? And we would brainstorm. We'd have these weekly, bi-weekly meetings, and she'd send me scripts, and here we are. And I feel that I'm now part of the idea brainstorm. It's not like I'm getting it because it's so relatable.
It is so relatable.
and I'm making fun of myself.
Yeah.
And I get that some of the stuff is really, it sounds really bizarre, far-fetched, but yes, it's satire, but there is truth to it.
If you're from Boca, like, you get it. I saw a video and I was like, this is the funniest thing. And it's so true.
It's so true. And I'm not putting other people down. Everyone be their own person.
Right.
I'm making fun of my own life
Yeah.
because, yes, it really was me, going to the school parade. Then you pick them up and then they have to change. And then are you going to this country club? Are you going here? And what are you going to wear? And who's serving what? And this house has this food truck and this house has that. And I did not grow up like that.
Right.
And my friends in LA, it's not like that. It's very unique here.
It is.
And we're just having fun, and we're getting into, different sleepaway camps and different universities, what it's like. Basically, if you're from Boca or that type of Boca bubble, and
or even New York, because they're sort of interchangeable.
It reaches out to, it could be Roslyn, it could be Westchester, wherever it is. There are other, North Shore of Chicago, there are other moms out there who they understand what I'm saying.
It's really quite funny. So your kids love it.
They're loving it. I think there are times where they think I should take something down. And I'm like, really?
No way.
And then I think about it. And one time I said, okay, to Allie, because she wouldn't
let up about it.
And then I thought, no, I'm not taking it down.
Right.
And I didn't. And it went viral.
That's great.
And they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I go to visit her. Well, now it'll be graduation. But I'm getting DMs from other moms. Don't tell my daughter that, I met you on Instagram. She'll kill me.
That's so
but
funny.
blah, 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 blah. And these moms, they'll reach out to me. And yes, I write them back. And we'll have
the chat.
A chat. And they are just so glad to connect because I know, I guess maybe I keep it real.
Yeah.
And maybe they don't keep it real with their friends. They feel they have to keep up or act like they have it all together. I mean, who has it all together?
None of us. That's what this podcast is about. We're sharing like the gross, the hard.
It's hard.
It's so hard.
I mean, last week, my daughter's graduating, which means you're interviewing for jobs or you're applying to grad school. You're figuring out where you want to move. It has been very ugly.
I'm sure.
Not easy.
Yeah.
And girls can be tough.
Yeah.
Especially, I raise strong women. So I'm at the receiving end of that stress.
I'm sure.
And there are times where I'm like, my husband will come in and I'm a yeller. I'm a screamer.
Yeah.
And I've always said to my girls, I will always win.
She knows.
You're going to wake the beast. You have it so good.
Yeah.
You don't want to go there.
Right.
And I can promise you, I'm going to win. I'm going to win.
Yeah.
So
You know it at least.
I'm not always right, but I'm going to win.
Right. I totally feel that. I mean, yeah, it's tough at any stage. Like I'm at like the beginning, like the very, very beginning. We're like just starting solids. And that's sometimes tough. And my 3-year-old thinks that he's in charge now. And like I'm like, why are you so stubborn? I was a really stubborn baby, or toddler. I only wanted to drink out of the blue cup, not the pink cup or whatever. And my parents tell me that story like once a year. And I remember when I had my first and he was really little, my mom like kind of jokingly said, she's like, I hope you get a taste of your own medicine. You were like really stubborn. And I was like, haha, that's funny. Oh my God. I thought I was stubborn. And then I met the little version of myself.
I remember
it's tough
trying to snap them in the car seat when they would arch their back.
Yes. Oh my God, just sit down.
And you have to almost put your knee, get on top of them. And I'm thinking, if someone was watching me right now,
they would think I'm crazy.
I don't even know what to do.
Right.
And I remember one time we were on a vacation and my younger daughter decided she was going to potty train herself.
Oh, God.
Well, I wasn't ready for that. I didn't come prepared.
Right.
And she just wanted to be naked. And I thought, you better at least put your bathing suit
Right,
on.
something.
And she refused.
Oh,
And
gosh.
literally had to have a fight with a 2-year-old to put clothes on so we could go to breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, insanity.
Yeah.
I
They're
was
tough.
losing my mind. She slept in her bathing suits. People couldn't believe. What do you mean you let her sleep in her bathing suits? I don't care.
Right.
If she sleeps in her shoes, if she sleeps naked, just go to sleep.
Right. All we want is sleep.
I don't want to see you till tomorrow.
Yep. All we want is sleep. My little one gets really proud of himself. He's always like, Mommy, I didn't have to call you guys in the middle of the night to put my blankets on me. And we're like, thank you for such a wonderful achievement you brought to us. It is quite funny. They're so stubborn at this age.
I had a clock in their room and I said, do not come out until the first number
Hits 6
is a
or
whatever.
7 or something.
Oh, yeah.
You got to teach him now.
If it's dark outside, it is not
Yes.
time.
My he'll be like, Mommy, it's light. It's daytime. Mommy, is it daytime? Is it daytime? And then he's like, is it nighttime right now? And I'm like, it's getting close to nighttime. He's like, but look, there's still light out. And I'm like, just go to bed. Like, just stop arguing. Yeah, they're...
Blackout shades.
Oh, we've got him. But like, he'll be in the living room and he sees that it's still kind of light outside. So he's like, I don't want to go to sleep yet. Okay. So you mentioned that you and Izzy sort of collaborate on the ideas, or do they mostly come from you?
No, she is my everything.
Mm-hmm.
She will come up with a subject, an idea. Yes, there are times where I'll just wildly come up with something,
Right.
or I'll videotape something very raw and I'll send it to her and she will be hysterically laughing. She'll make it into this fabulous video. She edits it. She'll put the captions and she'll send it right back to me and say, post this right now.
Amazing.
And
It's funny.
we have so much fun. Like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I had this round hairbrush and I thought, oh, I'm going to blow my hair out
Yeah.
like a professional. I remember watching Louis in Chicago do my hair and oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. The thing, it's on my Instagram, was matted in my hair. I literally called my neighbor in an emergency and asked if she was home. She said, yes. I say, get over here now. This brush, I swear the brush had jaws. It
Stuck in your hair.
stuck. It was clamped in. My husband came running in the bathroom. I could help you. I looked at him. You could help me? How are you going to help me? He looked at it. He touched it for a second.
He's like, no.
Yeah. It was so horrendous but funny that I took video of it. And I'm sending my kids. I didn't think it would be made into something to post, but Izzy was hysterical.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is what's happening right now in my bathroom. And my neighbor's like cutting each bristle
Oh,
out
gosh.
and I'm like, just cut my hair. Just cut my hair.
Yeah, you can always fix your hair. It'll grow back. It's fine. Yeah, I feel like the authentic stuff is what people want to see. Yeah. And I think that's what makes you so relatable. Like you said, you're poking fun at yourself. You know, you might not be like other moms. You like to keep it real. And that's what I find so relatable about your content. It's really funny and it's very straightforward. I like to think I'm kind of a straightforward type of person.
And when people see me out and about, I am that wife, mother person who will go from a gym class and just go do errands.
Yeah.
No makeup.
Yeah. No.
Sweating. Stinky. Hair up in a bun.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Once I go home, I'm like, do I really want to go back out? Do I really want to? I like to be strategic.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm here, then I could go right there, like ping pong, until I get home or I run out of energy.
Right.
I know people, they would never leave the house without makeup on, without their hair done, without the cutest outfit on, without perfectly matching
The curated outfit.
whatever. I'm like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
I'm just proud of myself when I can run to Publix or Joseph's and
Or do it all on the same trip.
do a return. I have to go let my daughter's dogs out.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. I show up to work and I look like what I call a bridge troll. Like
Wow.
my makeup is never like, this is like on air makeup. This I have
you
to be
look beautiful.
Thank you. Well, I have to do this every day, but I come into work and I'm sure some of my coworkers will attest. Like I look a little terrifying. I'm also like a grump. It's like the middle of the night and I'm just kind of walking in like a zombie. Yeah. If I could go everywhere without having to wear makeup, if I could go on air in like a pair of sweatpants and my hair in a bun, I'd be
Perfection.
happy. Yes, that's exactly what I want. But I can't scare the viewers too much. So we gotta put a face on every day, but it's okay. So I want to know, you do a lot of really funny videos about like where you went to camp or where you went to camp, what it says about you, and where you went to college. How do you know so much about camp and college?
Okay, well, I don't. I'm not going to pretend I do. Maybe it seems like I do. We do research.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know certain schools.
Okay.
Syracuse.
Yeah.
If we know somebody who is at Wisconsin, I could text my daughter's best friend, tell me X, Y, and Z, etc. But because we have received, I'm not even exaggerating, hundreds
Oh, I'm
of
sure.
requests.
I emailed you a request too. Like it was
somebody.
Yeah.
There are kids, I'm thinking, are you for real that you're talking to me like this?
Right.
This is day 2 of me asking. Seriously?
You're like the 1,000th DM I've gotten
like,
today.
I hope your mother slaps you right now. Like, what? So I do have a running list.
That's great.
Camps I've never heard of. Camps I can't pronounce. I don't know where they're located. We have Izzy brilliantly created forms
That's
that
smart.
I put on my story. I'm assuming she'll put it in the bio so people can help with the information.
Right.
It is so frustrating when I hear that is not right. You forgot this, you forgot that. I'm thinking, well, if you would like to give me other information, I am happy to do a deeper dive, but so-and-so, that's their perspective, or that's where they like to go.
Also, it's meant to be satire. Like, you can't take it too seriously.
We're just having fun. I can't do it to perfection for everybody's needs or likes or dislikes. I guess people hang out at different bars or they go to different camps.
Right.
Some are co-ed. I'm not going to pronounce the camp maybe right all the time. Sorry.
Right.
I'm keeping it real.
Right.
Like it, don't like it. And I tell people.
Or just move on.
No one's making you follow this account.
Yes.
No one's making you watch the video. I don't know what to tell you. It's just supposed to be light and fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing heavy about it. Just enjoy or keep
move
scrolling.
on. Yes, keep scrolling is what I tell people all the time. Like, you don't have to. I've had people that are like, you shouldn't wear that dress on air anymore. And I literally wear it the
unbelievable.
I wear it the next day, like purposefully. I'm like, you could have just like change the channel. Like, why do you have to like waste your time like writing in to complain about something?
Well, there are people, and I've clicked. I usually click on the mean comment ones, and it will be somebody. It doesn't have a picture. They could have 0 followers.
Right.
I think they're like fake accounts.
Yeah.
They're
like trolls. Yeah.
And they are so nasty. And my friends will say, like, I could never do it. Oh my gosh, you have to have such a thick skin. I'm like, they don't matter to me.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
And sometimes I tell them, you're helping my algorithm.
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you.
Yes. 100%.
My husband's good. I don't care.
Right.
If you don't like my eyebrows or whatever it is, what shirt.
Like, you commenting on this is just giving me more followers, and it's popping up in other people's feeds. And thanks for the support
or I'll just say happy Friday.
Right.
Have a great day.
Kill him with kindness.
Exactly.
I always say kill him with kindness and a little snark.
Oh, I love that word snark. I always say.
Yeah. Gotta like just so they feel like a little bit bad enough. I don't be mean, but if they're gonna be mean to me, I'll push back a little.
Sometimes those people though, they don't let you comment back.
Oh, that's the word. If you're going to comment to me, you got to let us comment back. Come on.
You throw the first punch.
Yes.
You have to take it.
I fully agree. So this is sort of with the college thing. What's a bed party?
Okay.
This is like new.
This is a thing.
I know.
All right, moms.
We didn't have this.
We did not have this. No. I did it for my kids. It started, I would say the 25-year-olds were starting to have it.
Okay.
It wasn't as big of a thing. Let's back it up first. Now there's something called a commitment party. Okay. We did not have that.
We didn't either. I've seen
Okay.
we have like a few family friends whose kids are like now they're like around your daughter's age. So I'm like seeing this, and then I was like on your feed, and I was like, what is this bed party stuff? I gotta ask her.
So there's a commitment party. Once they commit to their school, there might be, the candy and the theme of the school colors or a cake. But to me, that's bed party. You don't need a commit. In my opinion, you could have 10 parties. That's amazing.
Right.
I think that's a lot.
Yeah.
The commitment party. I think it's nice when it's, maybe your family comes over. If you want them to celebrate that you made your decision.
Yeah.
It's so fun and great. Fabulous. But a bed party. Well, I guess it's supposed to be a surprise. But you tell me one girl who doesn't know exactly when it's going to be.
Right. Or like anticipate it happening.
They've orchestrated the whole thing.
Yeah.
They tell the mom who they want there. They send the mom and the friends links for which halter top, which tube top, which pair of sneakers.
Goodness.
And everything is
Like college gear.
Ready for their dorm. And it's obscene.
Wow.
No, it's obscene. There are...
And they're supposed to like walk
balloon-
into their room and all their friends are in there and
oh
they
my
say
gosh,
surprise. Okay.
If there is a candy station with all the matching candy, how many cakes, cupcakes, cookies, all custom with the sprinkles matching, with the blinged out champagne bottle.
So red,
Now-
white, and black sprinkles on a cupcake with white frosting and the O and
Oh, it's a thing with the
Okay.
edible logos.
Oh my goodness.
And I remember calling Sweets by Sherry.
Okay.
I need the cookies. And then for graduation, I'm going to do these custom cakes with these girls, with these school logos. And I mean, everything, it is
All
down
out.
to, the balloon arches,
Do boys do this too?
no, the boys
Oh,
do not do it.
great.
The tinsel
I have two boys, so
curtain
I don't have to do that.
that is behind their bed. I have seen things online that blow I'm like, that mom takes it to a level that I didn't even know existed. I mean, these businesses exist. They literally
Good for them.
have their season because it's college bed party
Time.
season. Everything. Going to the bookstore and just getting a T-shirt and a sweatshirt.
Not
sorry,
enough. Not
sorry, moms.
Right.
I mean, these are
And you did it for both of your girls.
yes.
Okay.
I mean, now there are companies and people, they have
I'm sure they'll come into your house and
FaceTime
do it for you.
appointments. Up in New York, which of the merch, it's called merch, not
Yeah,
merchant,
it is merch. It is merch.
It's truly unbelievable.
Wow.
It's, which, the leggings, and if they're going to be matching with their roommate, the socks with the, oh my God.
All we did when we got into college was just like wear. I went to Florida, so we all just like wore orange and blue the next day. Some of us like wrote like Go Gators on our car and like car markers, but like that was the extent of it. There was never.
And everything is
We didn't have
perfectly displayed. If you're doing it on their bed or if you're doing it on the dining room table, because you don't want everybody in the kids' room, wherever you're creating this.
And you got to take a good picture for
presentation.
Instagram.
It's all about the photo op. It's all
This
about
is amazing.
then the girl will quickly change into whatever her favorite outfit is.
Yes.
Get on the bed with the blinged out champagne bottle with all the rhinestones, pretend to be drinking it.
my
Okay,
goodness.
now, they're not 21.
Correct. They're 18.
So it's probably a bottle of sparkling cider. We're going to say that.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it has to be, perfectly posed. And then, of course, she has to check every photo and make sure, no, do it in this angle. Do it on that angle.
Fix the lighting, open the
Exactly.
curtains, get the natural light in.
And then they have, there could be a huge sushi boat. There could be a huge charcuterie
Doing sushi.
display.
Oh my gosh.
You name it. I mean, these parents, don't mess with them. They know what they're doing.
That sounds so fun. we didn't have
And if you live on the water,
the
you're
boats.
putting the mascot, you're doing stuff in the
Wow.
back so the boats can see when they go by.
But I'm sure that must be so fun for you to see your daughters like getting so excited about being able to go off to college, celebrating with their
best.
friends.
It's the best.
Yeah.
To me, it ties high school with a bow. But
Yeah.
then I have to say, I feel so, there are those kids who didn't get into their
Their dream school.
dream school and their top school, whatever it is, and they're still on the wait list. So it's not always happy
Right.
and fun. And to me, that is so heartbreaking when you see all these posts, or how about like take it back when the kids are getting into school, but the moms are the ones posting 5 out of 5.
Oh.
7 out of 7.
No.
And I remember why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Just post where your kid is
gonna go,
going.
right.
There are kids right now sobbing. There are moms physically ill because their kid is so depressed.
Right, 'cause they didn't get
and
into where
here
they wanted
you
to go.
are bragging like 7 out of 7. What amazing for you. But your kid's going to pick one. Can you please quickly decline all those other
Right.
ones and let the kids who are on the wait list hear
Yeah.
and have a turn? It's really
It's competitive out there.
and moms,
cutthroat.
come on, think about the other moms and the other kids. That's what really, I feel so sorry. I mean, that part is really
sure
rough.
it's
It's hard to celebrate when you know that there are people really.
Who didn't get into where they want to
mean-
go. And maybe if they have they have their bed party, it's not as exciting because they didn't necessarily want to go to that school. They'd rather be in,
It's hard.
different. I'm sure. Yeah.
It's a crusher.
Yeah. That must be so tough. So I want to ask you, you said you're not old. I don't think you're old at all.
thank you.
So this is sort of like maybe at least for me or some of my friends, like when we think of content creators, it's like, the young millennial or the Gen Z. We don't necessarily maybe think of like women that are older, creating content online. How has this been sort of like a different, it's obviously, a different time in your life now that your daughters are now last one's about to graduate from college. What does this mean to you to kind of like rediscover something new? You're not starting over, but this is like an entirely new type of thing now at the young age that you currently are.
I never thought I would have a new chapter. I am 54, and I always just thought, my day would be what my day was, and I was so happy.
Yeah.
I'm a homebody. My husband works from home, so I'm like, oh my gosh, why couldn't you do this? Like when the kids were little, I really
Right.
could have used another pair of hands for pickup, whatever. But we're like so laid back at home. I have 2 rescue dogs. Once I'm home, I'm just so happy, piddling around the house, I like everything organized. But this came out of the blue, and I have to say it's given me a purpose in a different way. And it's really fun for me to be able to share with my kids the latest. I called my younger daughter this morning and I said, I'm on my way for my interview. And when my kids can now say, I'm so proud of you, Mommy.
Yeah.
And when they were younger and I had these massive events that I would co-chair as a volunteer or positions, they were too young to understand. And now it's really nice that I can share that I have accomplished something that they can recognize.
Yeah.
And I think they're really proud, and it's fun for me when I see, other women and they come up to me and they'll recognize me, and I'm thinking I'm really bad at remembering names and faces. I can't, how in the world does she recognize me and I'm in another state?
Yeah.
And it makes me happy. It
Yeah.
makes me smile that people can, just take a moment and giggle, relate, just take a breath and, think it's funny or whatever it is. And every day I'm getting new DMs and it connects me with people. And I think that's probably my love language. I like connecting with others and letting other people know, like, you're not alone. Like, this is hard.
It's so hard.
There are times where, as girlfriends, I have friends who don't keep it real. And it's really, really hard for me to want to keep it real because I don't feel, it's not that they have to, but I don't feel that I know them the way I'd want to know them, because everything's like, oh, she's great. And, oh, he did whatever in law school and she got a job here. And everything's always
the good. Right. Let's share the bad.
And they always look so, made up and it's perfect. Well, I mean, there are days where my daughter wants to wring my neck because she's all stressed out and I feel that she's projecting on me, and I'm then in a big knot because my daughter's upset and I feel like everything is just, at this point of combustion. And I don't want other moms to feel that everyone else like has it so perfect or has it so together, because they don't. Right.
The internet's curated.
They don't.
It's meant to look pretty on the internet.
It is. And there are these young content creators. Yes, they're beautiful. They get ready with me. Alex Earl, brilliant. Tell me one person who wants to watch me get ready. They don't. It's different.
Yeah.
I don't have the luxury of sitting at a dressing table and just for 20 minutes doing eyeliner, nor do I want to.
Yeah, no. I hate doing makeup every day. It's the worst part of my job.
Blowing out my hair. Yeah. And they're, which outfit, whatever. I don't know what I'm wearing until I walk into my closet.
Right.
I don't know. I just don't care that much. So I guess being a content creator isn't, I'm not famous. I'm not an actress. I wasn't on a TV show. I'm just your neighbor.
Yeah.
I'm just the mom who used to drive your kids to lacrosse. So
I love that. Just a fun new hobby that you're doing, and you're just figuring it out as you go, kind of a thing.
I'm one day at a time.
Yeah, that's great.
Like being a mom. You figure it out as you go along.
100%. We're figuring it out every day.
And until it's not funny anymore, the thing is, my kids are my kids forever. Until this isn't fun or it's not working, okay.
Yeah. You'll find something else if you want to.
I'm good.
So I like to ask this to people, and I'm going to just change the verbiage on it. So I asked a couple of my other guests a rose and a thorn. So a rose is something positive from the week. A thorn is, your negative from the week. And in terms of the topic of parenting, I'm a meteorologist. We call this weathering parenthood. So instead, we're going to call it a storm and the sunshine.
I love that.
So my storm from this week was that my youngest, who's almost 6 months old, is starting solids. And I know how it goes. It's time number 2. He doesn't like anything. I've given him a spoon of stuff and he just gags on it. One, because he's learning how to eat. And also I don't think he likes anything. And we've tried tons of stuff. So that's a little frustrating. But we'll get there. We'll always get there. And my sunshine for the week is that he is laughing at my oldest nonstop. And my oldest doesn't have to do anything. He can just sit there and make a sound or shake his head. And I get the best baby giggles.
I hope you're videotaping.
Oh, we've got video. I'll show you to this after. It's the funniest thing. So those are my 2 for the week. So I'm going to ask you what yours are.
Let's see. My thorn or
your storm.
My storm.
Yeah.
So last week, my daughter still didn't have a job lined up. And she was putting so much stress on herself. We kept saying, you're moving to New York. You're living with Taylor. You don't need to worry.
Right.
You're moving in August. She's starting law school. So you'll move. If you don't have your job, then you'll find it. I don't care if you work in a store, a restaurant,
coffee shop,
gym,
something.
Just you need purpose.
Right.
You need to work. And then you'll have time to interview. You'll have time to
You'll figure it
it
out.
out. It's really difficult. And she did pivot and change the type of industry she wanted to get into. And the stress
Sure. It's so hard.
was,
Yeah.
anything I said was taken in a way where I thought, did you really just interpret what I just said in that way? Are you insane?
Yeah.
And I would go explosive. And then all of a sudden, my older daughter was able to connect her last minute with one of her managers who blah, 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 blah. You know, it's like if you give a mouse a cookie.
Yeah.
If you know this person, then this and this. And that's why I believe in like connections are
everything.
Yeah, they don't know what a Rolodex is,
Right.
these kids, but your Rolodex is your most valuable asset, I believe.
Yeah.
And it just worked. And my daughter had an interview, and it was as if she was a new person.
That's so great.
And then last week, she was offered the position.
Amazing.
And it's like the Oompa Loompas can come out and play again.
Yeah.
Everything was in black and white. It was just dreary. It was dark. It was stormy.
Yeah, literally.
And now there's a rainbow, and
We've got our sunshine.
I kept saying, right, that everyone has their own path, their own timeline, their own journey. I know it's hard. You have to just go with it. Like if you swim against a rip current, what happens?
You get pulled out to sea.
You drown.
Yeah.
Right? They say swim along shore, parallel to
the shore.
and you'll get out of it.
Yeah.
That's what I've always said. Like as a parent, I'm just gonna swim parallel. I'm gonna get out of it, and everyone gets out of it. You have to just breathe. Can't fight it. If it's a new chapter as a mom, it's hard being an empty nester. I get it, but guess what? They're growing up. They're going off to college. They're going off to camp. They're doing whatever they're doing. So you're not going to fight it. You can't fight it. It's
Right.
going to happen.
Right.
So you might as well embrace it and enjoy it, be present, and celebrate it. Like, job well done, Mom.
I love talking with Elizabeth. Again, she's absolutely hilarious. And I think it's really fun that she's able to kind of poke fun at the type of mom that she used to be. And I think a lot of women that live in Boca can certainly relate to that. Thanks again so much for joining us for this week's episode of Weathering Parenthood. And remember, rain or shine, we are all under the same sky. We will see you next week.